What's up, everybody? Coming to you on a Wednesday night, 132 podcast. Myself, B-Rad, Travis Sutton. We're hanging out tonight, having a good time. Sorry we've taken a break for a little bit. A lot of us have been busy, had a lot of big races going on, and we figured it was time to get back to the camera and tell you guys what's been happening. So without further ado, I'm going to kick it over to Travis and let him let him talk for a second. But we're all chilling tonight. I know Brad's working on his car, mounting a wing. I'm over here working on mine, and Travis is sitting in the recliner.
Not working on a car, that's for sure. But I will say we're doing it live on a Wednesday. This probably isn't a Wednesday, but you guys will see it on a Wednesday or whatever day we decided to release it. But, life has been busy recently, guys, and, we kind of took a couple days off. I know Brad's been racing like crazy. Honcho hosted one of the biggest races of the year for our RC drag racing. It's been hectic, man. We've all had a couple things come up, but we're back. We're back, baby.
We are back.
We're back.
And there's something that I
took the scene from like The Hangover when they're like, "We're back," but I don't think we're that cool, right? Like we're not that cool.
Not yet.
Not yet. But we would be if
the most extra.
Most extra. But Brad, why don't you tell them a little bit about where you've been, what's been going on?
Yeah. So we just got back from Midwest Classic. My buddy Honcho's race. It was a 3-day, 18-hour road trip each way.
The most expensive road trip he's ever taken.
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe
Brad may or may not have bought a camper for that road trip.
Yeah. I decided we're no longer Airbnb-ing it. We just decided I'm going to go buy me a toy hauler and drag the family along with me.
Tell me you got money without telling me you got money.
$175,000 camper, man.
He pulled up in a toter home. Like, this thing is probably every bit $500,000.
Provost, baby.
For a less than $1,000 race car. But it's in the back of it. He's got it strapped down.
It costs a little more than 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
$1,050.
1,050.
The straps you use to strap down your car in the back of your toter home.
I had to use bungees because I didn't want to pulling the chassis apart. we were on an older chassis.
You know what? I never even came over to get a tour of your new. I forgot to come over and look at the camper.
It's really nice.
Yeah. It's really nice. Yeah, it'll be around for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna see you anytime soon.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think we're stuck together for a little while, the three of us, because we're the three best friends anyone could have.
I don't know the song.
It's from The Hangover.
The Hangover, dude. Second Hangover reference of the night.
We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. And I don't know the rest of the song.
So, Honcho, how did your race? I'm gonna end you singing there. How did the Midwest Classic go for you, buddy? Did everything go according to plan?
Dude,
no hiccups?
It was amazing. Like, this was technically the third year for it. The first year, I think we had like 12 or 15 entries. And this year, just in Outlaw alone, we had 154. And total entries with all classes was right around 200 entries. So it was a pretty big race. I won't lie.
Pretty big deal.
It was
kind of a big deal. But
never big deal.
Yeah, everything went off without a hitch. Primarily because of such a great community. I got there and I wasn't even the first person there Thursday morning to start setting up. There were already racers at the gate waiting on me. And as
Crazy.
soon as I got in, we got to work. Everybody was pitching in where they could, helping out, making, errand runs to Lowe's, grabbing this, grabbing that. And it was, I mean, I don't remember a whole lot of it because it was such a whirlwind, to be honest with you. I mean, you get to run in these races, and I recommend to anybody watching, if you're really interested in the drag racing scene, go to one of the national races and just hang out. Go to watch.
Oh, fun.
You will learn so much and have so much fun because if I went to a race like this for the first time with my car to race, oh my gosh, I
You'd
would
just
have
be
been a mess.
overwhelmed.
I would have been a
You'd have been
mess.
so overwhelmed.
I'd have been a
Yeah.
mess. So I went to King of the Streets in 2023 or two. I can't remember. It's been a while now. And 22. And that's where I kind of started meeting people and learning, how it went and how the programs went. And a couple years ago, me and a couple of the local guys, John Hudkins, you guys know him. We were just kind of had a thought and a dream, and we're like, let's host a race. And next thing you know, like it turned out to be one of the races picked for the national series for the end game this year. And I got to admit, I think it went pretty good. I think everybody liked the track. Yeah, I have
I
not
heard a
heard.
lot of guys saying they'll be back next year, and
Yeah,
they're not gonna miss it.
I heard a lot of guys saying it was one of the best tracks they've ever ran on, and this is just an asphalt road. This isn't a purpose built track or anything like that. What's up, pork chop? But it's just yeah, she's licking her ass. Edit that out, Dave. But it's not a purpose-built track by any means. It's just an asphalt road in a agricultural event center area is what it is. And we picked what we thought was the best surface, and I didn't hear a single complaint. And it's kind of like a wedding, somebody always complains about the food or whatever to the bride, which is
Yeah.
something we don't do. But
Uh,
nobody
yeah.
did that,
I did. I complained.
Well, but we didn't listen to you.
Yeah, I don't count.
Yeah, you don't count.
No.
But so anyways, we came in on Thursday. We actually lit the track up. And that was one of my things that just stuck in my head that I had to do. Some of these races run long and you could end up racing on a Sunday. A lot of people like to drive home on Sunday. So it's nice to get that race in on Saturday. So we ended up having a little weather Saturday afternoon. And luckily enough, as it got dark, those lights were on. And I mean, to me, since it was my race, it seemed like the coolest thing ever.
It was under the lights, like
It was,
Yeah.
it was pretty sweet.
pretty-
I'm not
It
gonna
was
lie.
pretty sweet.
If Dave could upload a photo of just the track at night, just
Yeah.
just so like you could show like that picture, that'd be perfect. So like they could
Dave
just see what it looked like.
he got some video. Unfortunately, Dave got sick that night after he left the track and had to go home. That's why he wasn't there on Saturday. But yeah, I'll upload some stuff, Dave, and show everybody, what we're talking about. But
I feel bad because I didn't even get to talk to Dave because he came over right as I went up to the line and literally my transmission blew apart. And like I'm sitting there at the pit trying to put my car back together and Dave came over and like I had it in pieces and I'm just like, oh, what do I do? but at that time, and then I went to go look for him and he was gone by the time I went to go look for him.
yeah,
But
no, he understands. It
he's a racer, he knows.
He really enjoyed, for the time he was there, he was like, wow, man, I think he was shocked a little bit by what we all do.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
I'm all game for doing this again next year. We've already scheduled the dates for next year's race. A shout out to Rick Talbot and Ken Loopy. They took first and second place.
First and second.
They're
They-
having
That's two national events in a row that those guys have been.
Yep, they're on a
That's-
roll, man. They've got something figured out.
dominating fashion. I can't take nothing
That's a
away from
big
them.
deal right now.
That is.
No.
That is.
That's a huge deal.
I think that
Also, like, you guys both have your hats backwards. Should I do that too? Like,
Wait. Is that
should we
better?
be cool and like?
Can you read that?
Like, I just didn't know like if that's like a cool thing we're doing.
that-
Like,
Is that better?
well, I always have my hat backwards.
Yeah, and your
Usually-
ears tucked in.
Yeah, tuck your ears.
yeah,
in.
why do you always tuck in your ears?
Because I got big ears.
Do you mean to tuck them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have big
Is
ears?
that like a thing big ear people do? No, I don't have big ears.
Yeah.
I got normal ears. I got a
Look-
big head.
See, look at me now.
My-
If I pull it down, see my ears sticking out.
That's
They
weird.
look like normal.
I look like a friggin' elf.
I kind of want to ask what Santa Claus is doing right now. But now I can't look. I can't look away from
You
the
can't
fact
unsee it.
I can't unsee it.
You can't unsee this.
Do you know why? Do you know why I do
Why
it?
do you tuck your ears? Because they're huge. I just noticed it.
Because-
I never noticed how big your ears are.
Because
Because you're extra.
Because I'm the most.
Honcho
extra,
did get the most.
most extra.
He did get the
baby.
most extra award at the
Most
Midwest.
So let me ask you this, Honcho.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
After this whole week, after the weekend and stuff, do you prefer hosting races and directing them like you did, or going racing?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Because I really enjoy.
Because I will say that I think you've been to, like, I know that you've been to at least three. I've been in presence for three big races this year. You were at Hawaii, which you were doing the announcing for, all the video, and then you went to SummerSlam and you raced, and then you were at Midwest Classic and you
I was also
hosted
at the
it.
March meet in Dallas.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one.
I feel like there's another one I was at too, but maybe not.
I mean, what do you prefer doing now, bud? What?
You know, at heart, I'm always going to be a racer, man. That's never going to go away. I enjoy the live streaming aspect of it. I enjoy the race promoting, directing. Jen called me the race master. Jen. I enjoy it all because at the end of the day, it's just the hobby that I'm in love with. So
Yeah.
I'll do whatever it takes to make this continue to work. Throw that leg in the air, baby.
I'm sorry about that.
That's
I showed a little
okay.
skin there.
For the skin.
I thought the recliner would be my better option because my legs have been so cramped up recently. But man,
Dave's gonna hate us with all the editing he has to do.
well, he doesn't have to edit that out. I got good
No.
legs. Fine. The only thing I think we wanted to edit out was pork chop's butt. But for me, like, racing is fun. Like, I love racing. Like, I love the competitive aspect of it all. But man, I honestly like doing this a lot. Like, I love interviewing people, talking to people, getting to know people, getting to know the side of the racer that not a lot of people see.
Yes.
And talking. I think that's like I've always loved talking to people. So, like, I've never met a stranger, if that makes sense. So, and getting to do something that I get to interview people about, the hobby that I love, I kind of enjoy it a lot. Maybe a little bit more than racing. Because if you ever see me at the racetrack, I'm a social butterfly. I'm walking around, I'm talking to people, I'm passing out bush lights. Like,
We're in a dinosaur.
I'm having a good time.
In dinosaur costumes.
I did send Dave those
but-
pictures, by the way, too.
That's two races in a row that somebody's been in a dinosaur costume.
The Dino Trav made his appearance.
Yeah, Dino Trav.
Dino Trav.
Should we? I think we need to give him a nickname. Is it Dino Trav? You think?
Yeah.
How about I don't know.
Okay.
No clue.
I don't know.
Here,
We'll
I thought you were
we'll
going
we'll come
somewhere
up
with
with something.
that.
Yeah.
We're
No.
gonna we're gonna have to
Travisaurus?
circle. We're gonna have to circle.
Travisaurus?
Travasaurus
Travis.
Rex.
Yes.
What'd you say?
Travasaurus
Travis.
Rex.
I love it. He shows up, man. The kids love it. That sounded weird. That sounded weird. Dave, edit that out. Uh, the Travisaurus, he shows up and the people love it. Like,
The people.
it's a good time. But uh, Brad, you travel to a lot of races. Do you think that like anything could replace like do you think you would be ever interested in like hosting races and like doing that aspect of it, or do you think just the racing is just what you love the most?
So I did a live stream on a race this past weekend, and that
You
was a lot of
did. I
fun.
forgot
I,
that.
yeah, and that was a lot of fun. But I was also racing in the event, so
That
that
makes it
was a
stressful.
double. It made it stressful. So trying to make
Yeah.
sure the live was going and trying to go rounds at the same time. But I really
Takes a little
enjoyed
longer.
the live stream part of it, you know? And that's the first time
Yeah.
I'd ever done it, so it was a whole new learning curve on just trying to figure that part of it out. I messaged
Yeah,
Val and Rich the next day and I was like, man, y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome.
it's a lot, man. Like it's a lot to take in. Like and you got everybody at home watching and it's like it's all on you.
It makes you
But
feel nervous.
I,
Like I don't want to mess up. Like
Yeah,
I'm more
yeah.
yeah,
nervous
It's
live streaming than I am racing.
right. Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
but like I'm kind of excited about. Are you guys, Travis? Are you going to GLD, Great Lakes Dragway?
I have to work, unfortunately.
You look like you're going to be sick.
You do look
Yeah, that's
sick.
not a bad. That's not a bad decision. Like I could just fake a sickness.
Um,
You just told the national audience that you were gonna fake a sickness. Like, you gotta keep that a
Yeah.
little quieter.
GLD is August 16th, so he'll be good.
It's not
Yeah,
August
yeah.
16th, August 9th,
Shut
isn't it?
up! I'm trying to save you
Oh,
here.
Oh,
this is why I don't, I'm not smart. I ain't got a case of the smarts, if you know what I mean. Uh, no, I don't think I'll be able to make GLD, but I'm going to try my best to make Hillbilly down at Shady Side Dragway
Yeah,
the
that's
first
going to
week.
be a fun one.
that's
That's going
gonna
to be a
be a
big
good
one.
one.
Are you going to live
Uh,
stream that?
Silence.
Silent.
like when you say like just set up my camera, like try to like set up stuff like my phone.
So I'll tell you what I'm doing. At and I think this is good for the viewers to hear and stuff. So when they see us at races, if you guys end up doing this, I was talking to Erica Del Grasso, who, by the way, thank you for doing a wonderful job race directing the Midwest Classic. She also race directed SummerSlam and did a wonderful job. But
And
she asked
GLD'd them.
me to stream the Great Lakes Dragway, getting it 2 or is it getting it 3? Getting it
I
2.
think it's
Ooh, that's a
2 because I
Well,
think last
anyways,
year was the first year for it.
she asked
yeah.
Because
me.
before it was always
It was the straight line showdown
Yeah,
Straight Line
that's right.
Showdown,
before. Yeah.
and then getting it took it over.
So she asked me if I would live stream it. And I said, well, of course. But I said, I don't know exactly what all you're going to get out of me because I'm racing. And she threw out the idea of, why don't you sit next to me in the director's tent with all your stuff? And I'm like, really? I don't have to get up to heat my tires. I don't have to worry about it. I just get up and go race.
It's not a bad idea.
Sounds like a solid plan.
So I'm going to do it.
Like my fear is like being live and someone calls me and then like it just cuts the live off and everyone's like, so
You
that's
know,
like
it
my
only
thing.
happened twice on Saturday.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
There, My phone did
Would
have
it
to go on Do Not Disturb after the second phone call.
But do you have an
would
iPad?
it be extra? Oh, there you go. You could do
Yeah.
iPad
Yeah,
and then
just use
connect
an
to your
iPad.
hotspot. I was gonna say, would you be extra if you added a phone line to your plan just for live streaming?
I would say
Just
if you're
personal
in,
hotspot. Yeah.
yeah,
Hotspot's not a bad idea. I didn't think about doing that.
but you know the difference in what it costs by adding a phone line to your plan. You could actually get a Starlink for the same money.
I don't know what Starlink is.
Elon Musk's internet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's what Val and Richie use.
Tell me you got money without telling me you got money. You got 500,000, $500,000 toter home here, and now you got Starlink, boy. God, you guys are just gonna leave me in the dust, and I'm gonna sit here in my dirty recliner in my shirt that's too small. I'm afraid to lean back so you guys will see how small it is.
I mean, I saw it. I just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
I got this shirt for free, you know? I was like, maybe Matt Ottman will see it and be like, man, he's rocking voodoo on the live.
And that's a solid plan,
Shout out
Travis.
Voodoo. Shout out Voodoo.
Shout out Voodoo, Matt Ottman. Future guest on here. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
him on. Also, let's talk about, we've talked about our race recap. We've all
We
done our
did.
little interview. So let's talk about some of the future stuff. Obviously, we're gonna get into the car that we're building, but I want to do a little teaser for the people that what we have coming lined up. We have planned Jeff Zuckerell from Get Stuck, Paul Peterson from Shark RC Bodies. These are all, let me rephrase that. These are all drag like manufacturers. So we're gonna have Supa Aaron from Supa Speed. I got Steve Villanueva from R1. Shout out.
We got
Aaron
Aaron
Klein
Klein.
from Ghost.
Yep.
So competitors there. I've talked to Matt Ottman. I'm gonna have Matt come on from Voodoo.
Voodoo, baby.
You know. Who else
We
did I
got
say I
Art.
had?
We got Art
Art
from
from
Art
RC
RC
Speed.
Stain.
Secrets.
I
Yep.
can't say his last name.
Yep.
And then I'll probably be able to get Kevin Abbott and AJ from Exalt.
AJ.
You know,
Gary
they do
Campbell.
some drag stuff. Gary
Gary
Campbell from
Campbell.
Straight Line Spoilers.
So we got
I
a
mean,
lot
Yeah,
of
so
stuff we're gonna bring you
we've
guys.
we've talked to all these manufacturers and they've all agreed to sit down
agreed
with
to come
us.
and let
They've
us
agreed to.
interview it.
Let
Yeah.
us
I
beat
still
up
trying
on
to
them.
get certain somebody to ask Dustin Malicote from GFRP, who's sponsored by him.
That
We'll get
wouldn't be
around to
it.
it.
It's neither of us.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would.
Oh,
I'm sure he
he
will.
would.
Yeah. I
I'm
just
sure
got
he
to
would.
call
Yeah.
him. Yep.
Yeah, but like, so those are just people that we have lined up to come on our show to talk about manufacturing. But like, I figured we would just do a Midwest recap and a little bit of that, and then because we haven't had a show in a couple of weeks, it'd be kind of weird to bring somebody in to talk for a little bit.
Yeah.
But maybe I'd say
But
next week or the week after we'll
Start doing
have
that.
somebody come on
Yeah.
and start talking about their brand and the stuff that what they look. Well, my favorite question is when I always interviewed manufacturers is asking them what they look for in people to sponsor.
Yeah.
So like something like, if you're getting into this hobby, it's something you could work on doing to pick up a sponsor or two. Because,
Mhm.
that's a big deal. That helps the pocketbook, when you're getting into this, you're like, man, everything costs so much. And when you can get just the slightest bit of a discount, it helps.
You're right.
But the one sponsor that we all want that has never sponsored anybody,
Shout out.
Traxxas.
Oh, Traxxas.
Right? Yeah, that's a dream sponsor right there, baby.
Speaking
Get
of,
that box stock.
The
So-
box stock that won. How did it do this week?
so I was
This
going to bring
at
that up now
Midwest.
about the box stock. So we took out. It's sitting right here. This box stock right here. Let me show it up for everybody.
Straight out of the box.
Straight out of the box, baby. Straight out of the box.
No upgrades yet.
So, anyways, Edit that out, Dave. So you guys will get to see the videos Dave's going to put up here of the first passes we made with the drag slash. The first one, I gave it everything. Right off the line with the trans brake, and it made about 30 foot, and it was gone. So then
Into
I
the
had
wall.
to. It had been a
Like,
while since
yeah,
I
gone
drove.
upside down. Like, not gone like fast, but upside down.
Yeah,
Upside down
it
on
was
its lid.
yeah.
So
It didn't make it half track.
it had been a while since I had driven, stock radio, stock
Come
car.
so fast.
I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. You're crazy, man.
It got away from me. I just couldn't control it. It was so fast.
Crazy,
This is
man.
Mickey Thompson's. This is Mickey Thompson got it.
So,
Stock Mickey Thompson, baby.
recorded a few more passes with it on the timing system, and I want to say it was running 2.6s, if I remember right out of the box with somebody that's not good at it. Flying, bro. So something really cool that happened with this drag slash is one of our buddies, Tatum Bautista from Hawaii, came to the Midwest Classic. His pro stock car broke. We're standing at the line where everybody's getting ready, and I see him kind of like fretting around, and I'm like, Tatum, what's going on? He's like, oh, my car's dipped out, blah, blah. I was like, well, bro, I've got a drag slash right here. Travis, I'm going to let you tell him what happened.
So, stock. I mean, this thing is bone stock, straight out of the box. It went rounds. And I'm not talking about, like, against some turds. Like, this thing, there was the SoFlo champion, which is the biggest race. Other pro stock champions of major races were at this race. So it was not like it was a bunch of turds. It went rounds, which...
How many rounds did it go?
Was it 5?
All the way to the
It
final.
made it second place. It made it to second place.
To second place. It
He
went
made
to
it
the
to the
finals. Literally, this car is out of the box. It's not like we were sitting there tweaking on it, getting it. No, it is straight from the box onto the track. Tatum pulled the trigger and got second place.
At a national event.
At a national race. So, this tells you if you were able to keep your car on the track and control it and just have the patience to do this, you can go rounds for straight out of a box car. And if you don't believe us, Dave, I want you to show the photo right now of the three of us with Tatum and the car holding up the number 2 where we got second place and he's got the cash. We're not lying.
No, it was awesome.
Legit.
It was an awesome experience.
And, this is like anybody can do this. It's anybody. And honestly, I had more fun watching that than I did any of the other races.
Yeah.
Noted. I went out in the first round. I can't act like I'm sure if I would have made it to the second or third round, I would have been a lot more excited, but I lost. I sucked. But watching Tatum go rounds in this box stock car made my whole weekend, I think. It was incredible, but it's something else. And like the thing is you can see us in the background up there watching them, and you can it's just awesome. Like, yeah.
And to come all
It's
the
a
way
cool
from
experience.
Hawaii,
Yeah.
come all the way from Hawaii and have your car break is like it's so disheartening. You know what I mean? It just breaks your
punch
heart.
in the face.
And then for him to turn around and pull second place, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
It doesn't. But the thing is like, it's having it just goes to prove like the friendship aspect of it was a lot because obviously it's pro stock, and to us outlaw guys, like pro stock is like the beginner class and all that stuff, but still like it was full of solid racers. Like like I said, like guys who were like won major races were at that race racing pro stock, and it's not like they're turds. Like those guys race outlaw cars, those guys race dry tire cars. Like they're fast.
Yep.
And he was just the consistent one and was able to keep the car on all four wheels and be fast at pulling the trigger, and that's all it takes.
Yeah, that was pretty cool watching Tatum do that after such a little disheartening event.
Yeah. But
it was cool. So I hope you guys enjoy the videos of us running the pro stock and then getting to see Tatum with his pictures of second place. Just an awesome experience.
and shout out to Keyshawn Allen for winning first place in that race.
Yeah,
Sean.
Keyshawn.
He's a stud.
He's
Like
on fire, bro.
Did he get second in dry tire outlaw, or he got
Yes.
quarterfinals in dry or semifinalists in dry tire outlaw, and then outlaw
Yep.
he was a semifinalist, and
Yep.
and then he wins pro stock. So like,
Dude's a beast.
I interviewed him on the Uncomfortable RC Hour. If you guys want to check that out, a couple weeks ago or last week, I interviewed him. But like, it's awesome, man. Like, but Dave was gonna upload some of the videos and pictures of that, so hopefully you guys get to see all that stuff. That's kind of cool, and you get to see how we were at these races and stuff. Which, if there's a lot of photos of us three together hugging each other, me trying to kiss Brad. He just
I don't think you were trying. You were trying.
But I just want it to be known that like if you go look at these photos at Brad, every time he's lining his car up and setting his car down, if you look behind him, there's one guy there. One guy in some pink shorts and a black shirt or gray shirt. This guy was behind Brad every single time because when my buddies go up to the line, I'm always there behind them no matter what I'm doing. Because that's the friendship we make. Like, I want to make sure that I see Brad, and if he's gonna like, if I see something, I want to tell him, like, look, dude, that's just something we do as like racers and as friends. Like, we are always there with each other, and it's that's the thing that you got to have when you do this is friendship, I think, and it helps you. Unless
It does. Yeah.
I go there and I hope to win, but the thing is, I want there can only be one winner. I want everybody to win. There can only be one winner, but no matter what, I'm supporting my teammates, my friends, all the way to the end. It's just such a great family. And speaking of that, what are your guys' next races coming up? What's your plans?
Brad, you go ahead, buddy. You're the busy one out of us three.
So we're going to Redemption next, which is, man, it's like in 2 weeks.
Yep.
So we go to Redemption in Kansas, and then we're going to Hillbilly. We're going to make the trip out to Hillbilly, which is the very next weekend. And then I think I'm taking a break for a little bit.
Probably until what? Crybaby in December?
Crybaby, yeah. Yeah, Crybaby in December, which I don't have to drive anywhere for.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. For me, I'm just gonna do what I need to do, and I need to get out there and I need to do some testing. I need to figure this car out. I need to get some kinks out, make sure that I'm doing everything right, and get my car lined up. But my goal is to make it to Hillbilly in September, the first week of September, in Shadyside, North Carolina. Well, it's Shelby, North Carolina, but it's at Shadyside Dragway. I think it's going to be a huge race. There's going to be a lot of competitors, and I just feel like I might be able to do well there if I tune right and get it going. Like, I'm gonna take a couple weeks off, spend some time with the family. I'm not gonna pull out the cars for a little bit, and I'm just gonna shoot some podcasts. Talk to my buddies. That's the goal, man. But Honcho, when's your next race, bud?
I think I'm taking a couple weeks off here after the Midwest Classic. Might do a little testing here and there. We don't have our normal spot for a couple weeks, but my next race will be at the getting it to Great Lakes Dragway, August 8th and 9th, I believe. And then the same weekend as Hillbilly, I can't make that one, unfortunately, but we've got a race that's in our backyard, I'll say. It's not local, but it's about an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours south of Decatur. And it's called it's the first year this guy's ever done this. His name's Jimmy Wells. Just met him not too long ago. Super great guy. He's having a race, and he's called it the Rend Lake Nationals. Like I said, first year for the event. He's just trying to get a group together and a following together, and I'm going to try and help him out. So John Hudkins and myself are going down there. We're going to live stream it and race, and hopefully have a good time. And then after that, October, I'm going to try and make Vegas. And then December, I should be at the Crybaby. And then to start off the year next year, it'll probably be Hawaii in April. Hopefully. Stacy says she's going with me to Hawaii this next time.
Oh,
So
wow.
did Tasha. Yeah, Tasha wants to go to
Pretty excited about that.
Hawaii.
Pretty excited about that.
I've been trying to convince my wife to let's just go to Hawaii next year. So I'd love to go to Hawaii, but
I think there's something else we should probably tell our viewers. Something new that we're doing.
Oh no.
I
didn't think we were making that public.
Oh, you don't want to make that public?
I mean, you kind of have to now. You've already told
I
them.
mean, you just go ahead, dude. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you
I
sure?
don't have a clue what you're talking about.
So for those of you watching, there's been a couple that's been tried and true for the last 5 years in live streaming our events. And Valerie and Richie Webb with WebRC Videos. They've decided to step back, take a break. I don't want to put their information out there, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But in the midst of that, not saying they're going away completely, but they've had to take a huge step back. So in the midst of that, they've reached out to us, and we've created 132 Media. So you can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all over the place.
Nice.
Through 132
Wait, I
Media.
knew about that. I did know about this.
Yeah. I hope you knew about this. Yeah. So Brad, Travis, and myself will be working on live streaming some races and racing, and it's going to be a learning curve for all of us. We will not be able to do what the Webbs did with their live streaming. They were dedicated to what they did, and it's an absolute masterpiece what they did, because let me tell you, I've done it a couple times and it's not easy. And I wasn't racing.
Brad did it for an hour and he's just done. He's like,
yeah.
I'm out. Also on the 132 Media, I do a live show Thursday nights called the Uncomfortable RC Hour. We'll be doing it on there going forward. And if you love this face, you can see it. You could see it again. Like, you could come back and see it. On Thursdays, you could go back and watch old episodes if you haven't had enough of this. You know, it's a lot to take in.
Travis, don't forget to tell them, how many shows have you had?
I've had a lot of shows. I've done a lot of lives. Am I at
over
100?
You're over 100.
I've done a lot of shows, and you know, it's honestly, it's one of my loves. I love doing this, and it's a lot of fun, man. You meet a lot of people.
Who is your most favorite person to interview?
Brad Waldrop.
That's right.
Who is the most famous person you interviewed?
Mike Honcho.
They're not going to buy that.
No.
So the most famous person I have interviewed on Real Talk is I interviewed Jack San Jimmy, James Tall from the Cletus McFarland channel. He's an RC racer. A lot of people didn't know that, but I actually got to interview him, and I did an hour-long show with me and him, and it was fun. It was a good time, and I plan on trying to open it a little bit more than just RC racing. That's been a goal of mine, is to start actually getting actual racers, like street racers, drag racers, NASCAR racers, just people who do racing. Like I love cars and I like to go fast. But, I've interviewed a lot of people, man, and like I've met a lot of guys from all walks of life, and I think that us car people, I want to say car guys because there's a lot of women who do this too. There's a lot of car people. We love anything that goes fast, and I think if I got to interview people who also like to go fast, it would be, I think it'd be fun, and it's something that I'd like to bring to the 132 media, is more of just a motorsports aspect of it than just RC racing.
Right. That would be cool. I think
Yeah.
I like my goal for the three of us is to get the attention of Cletus and get him on our show sometime. It
would be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
It's a goal. It's a goal of mine, man.
So Cletus McFarland,
maybe one day. Yeah.
If you're watching,
if I interview the rest of his friends, maybe he'll just come on, right?
True,
I'll just start working on everybody.
True.
Solid.
Yeah.
I will give him an outlaw car if he comes on our show.
Oh, that's going to cost you a lot of money.
Give him that one right there, see?
James Tall already has a freaking GFRP 25.
I know.
So.
That's where Cletus could have a matching one.
Yeah, but he could get one of these pretty super ones.
Guys, come on.
Dude, we're having freaking chassis wars.
Yeah, chassis wars.
Take mine.
If you guys have ever heard of a Donut Media, it's another big YouTube car channel. They did have R1 sponsored one of their videos, and they built an RC drag race. They had a whole RC drag racing video. It's pretty cool to watch.
I saw that. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. But I think that's all we got for tonight, right, guys? Or unless you want to add anything else in there.
We're at 42 minutes, so we're doing really good.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
what do we have planned for the next little plan for the build? What are we going to work on this week to get ready for?
So, obviously, we're going to put new tires on it. We're going to throw some voodoos on the rear, and on the front, we're going to go to some skinnies. I was thinking about, there's a couple different companies that I like front tires from. One of which is from Noel Cerise, makes these awesome 3D printed tires. These are DRC wheels, right? I can't remember.
I think so.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Accelerate, right?
Yes, accelerates.
Yeah.
Then Underdog in DRC, Cliff Sutton. I've got several sets of his wheels that I like. They're really cool wheels. These aren't the ones that he does what's it called?
The sanding?
Yeah, where he sands them down and does all the cuts on them. These are just the regular wheels.
Are those the underdogs?
Yes, I forget what they're called. The Renegades, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
But I was going to put a set of these on the front, and we're going to see what kind of times we can get out of that,
So we're going to, if those of you who are trying to catch on, we are going to put on Voodoo rear wheels and tires, and then we are going to put on a new set of skinny fronts. So we're going to do a wheel upgrade, which I think, honestly, if we're running a 260, probably would go to a 250.
Yep.
And maybe, we'll go a little bigger on the pinion.
Yeah. We're going to change the gears. Yep. We're going to change the gears.
Let's go a little bit. So right now we have a 76, and I think, what's it, stock 27? I'm not sure which one it comes with. I think it's a 20.
Because the upgraded one's a 29.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the 29 and put new tires and wheels.
Yep.
So we ran, I think, let's say we ran a 270 stock. Let's just stay with that. We'll have the video, so whatever it is, I'm saying we add. Just by doing that, we'll be at a 250.
Yep. I think
I'm
that
gonna go 45.
You're gonna go 245?
Yeah, it'll go a 45.
yeah.
Well, who's racing? Is Honcho racing it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, shot to the
265.
heart, buddy. Shot to the
265.
heart.
285.
Tatum,
Slow down.
Hey, flying Tatum Batista, 230.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can we get a driver? Can we get a driver?
Can we hire in a driver?
Yeah,
hire
that's
in
fine.
Stig. The Stig.
The
guy.
Stig, yeah, we need the Stig. Come in.
What do you think about lowering the wheelie bar a little bit?
I say we do.
Well, you're already gonna lower the ride height by putting a shorter tire on it.
Very true. Very true. See, that's why we keep B-Rad around.
Exactly.
So he's the car guy. He's the mechanic of the group. Okay, so let's do the wheels and the bigger pinion, and we'll see what it runs.
See
and then
what
we'll
happens.
check in next year. Yeah,
We'll see what
I
happens,
think it's
baby.
gonna, and then maybe following week we'll get a sponsorship. Maybe put a new body on it. Mr. Paul Peterson, shout out.
Shout out, Paul. We love you.
I'm sure there might be a body or two he would send us for our car upgrade. But that's all we got for tonight, guys. I think this was a great episode. Should we have like a cool saying to end this? I think we should need like a cool saying.
Like what?
I don't know. Like you see like this cool YouTuber guys and they're like, "Peace out from the peace out," and they like I don't think we're not that cool though.
Nah, we're not.
No.
Tuck your ears.
Tuck your ears.
No,
No,
Here we
don't
go.
do that.
Untuck your ears. Check you next time.
But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching us.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with another episode, maybe with a special guest, more
Maybe.
information about the Drag Slash, and probably some more upcoming events and things that are going on. So make sure to tune in Wednesday nights. Catch us where you get your podcasts and all that good stuff. You guys got anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it.
RC Underground.
RC Underground.
RC Underground, baby. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to another great podcast on the RCU radio channel. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends to join the channel for more RC content. RCU Radio. We cover it all.